Hello and welcome to a remastered tutorial. Now, someone asked if I could redo the tutorial because I assume it was a little long, maybe a little bit too much explanation, not enough tutorial. So here we are. So I'm just going to start with the bottom here. So you want a 4 by 2 of plates here. 1, 2, 3 plates. Actually, I'm just going to do this. So you want one right there. 1, 2, 3. That completes kind of the bottom. I'm just going to work on this. Here's the magnets here. Here's the settings for it. So I'm just going to grab those. Should be 5. Just want to scoot this back a little bit too close. Okay. Then let me see. I'm going to work on the motor tower next. Or compressor tower, I should say. So you just want it to go up kind of 3 stacks here. That's about it. It's like that, I believe. Nope, never mind, 2. I'm wrong. 2 stacks here. I just want to do some rods here. And then motors, which I believe it's 3 motors. Yep. Going that way. Here's the settings for the motors. Paste that in there. Get some, where are they? Quarter wedge, there you go. Quarter wedge here. All the way around, making a little spinner here. Should be right. Then let me see. Yes, this compressor here, this needs to be 1. Just helps the angle get to the proper elevation. Then what should I do next? I'm just going to do this piece here. So all these are the same besides just one of these here, which is 0.1. So I'm going to take that. Nope, just too high. And then an extra. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then an extra one. And as I said, one of these is 0.1 here. The rest of these are the same here. So let's do this. Nope, that's the wrong way. Okay, so you want it like this. Actually, I'll just kind of pan over everything so you can see it. You should have gotten the settings for the magnets. Just remember this piece here, this piece here. The rest of this should be 0, which I did not do that. Oopsie daisy. So I'm double check my work here. Okay, and yeah, one of these is 0.1. And these ones here, here's a setting for this. Yeah, these 3 here are different. They're negative 0.1. You also want them to collide and not be transparent. There's that. Then you need, what is it? More plates. See, what am I at? Almost 5 minutes. Not bad. Way. And of course, if you need to, I'm going a little faster, you can always just slow the video down. Just trying to get this tutorial done and kind of quick here. So I assume you people have other things to do. So it's just 5 here on each side. Is that I'm not going to bother putting the sights on just for time, but here's the sights here if you want to put it on. Just wedges here and then the cone. Nothing serious. So I'm going to work on the turret here in the seat. So I can put that down. And here's the settings for the motors. There we go. Okay, and then just optimize this a little bit while I'm here. Of course, if any of these settings are wrong for the WASD, you can obviously just flip them around, move them however you need. Like if it goes left when it should be going right, just flip these around and they'll fix that. No big deal. Nice use Z for this. Then, okay, there's that. And this one here, this compressed block is 0.1. So I'm going to put that right there. So this one here is 0.1. So build the rest of these. Okay, then you want another one to be 0.1 actually, so I'm just going to do that now. So want these 3 like that. Nope, 4. And then one of these needs to be 0.1, one of these here. And more plates. And I like to use round wedge outs. This works well for this. Okay, and then more plates. Going in like that. Okay. And if you want to understand how the setting actually works in the other tutorial, there's a little concept bit at the end if you want to actually kind of learn how it works. So look at that if you want to. And kind of throughout the entire tutorial, kind of explain a bit better. That's why the other video was so long, but yeah. That, and then there's that. I believe, yes. More round the wedge outs. You lift this up a little bit. Okay, and here's the settings for the magnets here. All 8 of these here. You can see them. So there's that. Okay, then I'm going to build the little holder piece here because I believe everything else is done. Just test it here. Make sure nothing falls off. Nope, that's good. Actually, wait. Is that correct? No. I did not put the settings here properly. There we go. So yeah, 0.1, 0.1, 0, 0, 0. That should get it to look like that. Nice and neat. And get some cylinders here. Put this up a little more. Half plates. Okay, kind of like that. I believe it just goes out to there, yep. And this is the point where you can start actually building your ammo here. So I'm just going to do one line here, just for tutorial's sake. But of course, as I said in the other video, you can make this as big as you want. Just know that the bigger you make it, more unreliable the gun is going to be because it has a higher chance of breaking the belt, just because of the physics in the game. So keep that in mind. And then here's the settings for the hinges. So where am I at? 10 minutes, not bad. Okay, and then here's the settings for the explosives. So here's the back one and the front. Let's grab this one. I'll show you the front one again. Oh, what'd I do? Here comes the part where I have to figure out what I did wrong. Hold on, let me slow these down. That's working. On repel, why are you doing that? That's built right, that's built right. Just take all this gun in front here. So, that might be messing with the back one actually. Now that I think about it. Nope. What is going on here? This should not be happening. Oh, I put the magnets the wrong way. Hey, that'd do it. There we go. And now it should work. Yep, there we go. All right, 13 minutes, that'll work. All right, well, that's the end of the remastered tutorial. Thank you for watching.